It's time to prepare a speech. You've been given a topic that people want you to speak about, and now the most important thing is to ask, how long do I have? And by that I mean, exactly how many minutes on the program are you supposed to be speaking for? Contrary to popular belief, the shorter the speech, the more time in preparation it takes. Mark Twain once made a very famous quote. In writing a letter to a friend, he said, "I'm so sorry that I wrote such a long letter. I didn't have time to write a short one." It's very difficult to get everything you want to say in a short, concise speech. So please, when you're putting together your speech, be very aware of how long you have. And with that time, make every single second count. Now, what's going to make that speech have the most impact is knowing who's going to be in your audience. All of these things you want to know before you prepare your speech, because the examples that you use, the stories that you tell, all are going to have more impact if you know who's in your audience. Certainly you're not going to give the same speech to a group of 5-year-olds that you are to a number of 14-year-olds, to mothers or fathers, or to a group of scientists. They may all have interest in a subject, but they're at a very different level. Knowing who's going to be in that audience makes it much more easy to make that speech effective. Now, one thing you always want to do if you want to be not nervous when you're there on the day is practice. The more you practice, the stronger your speech is going to be on the day. But what exactly is it that you practice? Do you write down your entire script? Do you memorize it? Well, that works for some people, but for most, probably just a lot better off putting down 8 or 9 bullet points on a page, understanding where you want to go, remembering what your links are to get from one stage to the next. If you really get married to the speech and you forget a word or two, sometimes that's enough to make the entire speech crumble. If you always remember where you want to go, as long as you're close to where you were before, you'll be fine. So my recommendations are simple ones. Find out how much time you have in order to prepare for your speech, how long the show is allowing you on the particular night. Make sure you know who's going to be in your audience so that your stories and all of your examples are appropriate. Practice, 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 and make sure that the speech works in a way that works for you so you won't be nervous on the day.